Hey everyone, so this Friday is going to be my 6 months mark on T, and just wanted to make a video for everyone to be able to check up on me. Basically, my internship is ending on Friday, and then I'm flying back to Florida. Been having a really up and down, moody kind of summer. Um, Essentially, I've been keeping on the down low. I haven't been networking, socializing, and to my best potential. It's like basically like the opposite, complete opposite of how I am in Gainesville. Um, I've been having a lot of issues like socializing with my peers my age, and essentially even dating or like anything that's personal life related. Um, I don't know like what it is, but I just kind of don't make a huge effort. I stop with OKC attempts and don't really try in personal life because I can kind of gauge people's interests just off the bat by their body language and the words that they use. So I don't go ahead and get my heart broken or hopes too high because I just know off the bat. I mean, I'm very analytical in a good way, and um, I know, and yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's really hard to um, find a niche in a place where I know I'm not gonna stay for a long time. So there's really no point to find a niche, and also at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of falling out um, with interns that I made friends with last summer. There'll be a temp from my side, a lot of temp to connect and to hang out, and there won't be any. And so I kind of feel a little abandoned in a way. And even with just friends here, interns here, I feel very disconnected a lot of the time. And I don't know if it's like being homesick or dealing with things that happened this year, or like just the underlying stress that I know I'm gonna have to go through when I go home. But I just don't try to do anything, and I just get discouraged easily. As for how my transition's going, it's fine. But the last week when I took a shot, I probably hit like a blood vessel, so it really hurt, and I was limping for like a week. It was like it swelled up into a lump. It wasn't red, but I kind of freaked out and called the doctor, and they were really unresponsive with it. So it just really sucks to have that situation where it's like you don't know since you're self injecting and you don't know that it's bad or you did it incorrectly. Um, as for health wise, I really need to get top surgery because I went to the pool and I was the only guy there with his shirt still on. So there's still that social pressure to take your shirt off, and also it's so freaking hot. It's like 100 degrees, and I can't even take off my shirt. So it's really stupid. Um, because if I took off my shirt, like I'll just get kicked out for causing a scene, and I'm not allowed to take off my shirt because if you have breasts, you can't take off your shirt. You can't be topless, and so that's the situation. I wish I could get back to the pool and start swimming and burn some, excess fat off that I don't need. But um, that's the problem. And then I don't even know how my parents are with accepting me because I haven't really talked to them in 2 months. Like just me and them. It's always like group text, so I have no idea what they and the way they communicate is through my siblings, which is really stupid because there's never anything directly like said to me about my transition. It's always like, oh, my sibling tells me that my parents tell them something about me. It's always this like awful communication. Um, Other than that, like a lot of my friends some of my friends that I really good friends that I made last school year, um, I won't be seeing them because they've graduated or they're not going to be in Gainesville anymore. So I'm not really looking forward to going back in that way. I'm looking forward to seeing my roommates and close friends, but some of my friends are going to be gone, so I kind of feel a little terrible about that and kind of dreading going back to like a different year. And yeah, just essentially just there's so much like social anxiety that is purely caused by my gender identity and shouldn't be there because clearly I'm capable of socializing and having a conversation, but since nobody is educated about trans things and um, how do you even get to that topic? You know, like how do you date someone or how do you hook up with someone when they've never learned about queer sex or even bisexual people or even queer people don't even know how to even handle or communicate about that. And like how do you even find, like, you know how they're like people are always like, oh, it'll be fine, you'll find someone and blah blah blah. That's a bunch of crap. Like that's the biggest shit I've ever heard. And whoever says that to you is just trying to make you feel better and feel bad for you. But if someone says like you're gonna find someone, no, that's just idealistic. Um, like yeah, it's great to be idealistic, but in reality, like there isn't like a one person for someone. Like like you sometimes you just gotta settle, or sometimes you just gotta like suck it up and like get a dog or something. You know what I mean? Like or a cat. Like it's just like it's a reality of dating. It's a reality of finding someone. Um, and if in my situation, if I have to be picky, I have to be picky. Like I'm not gonna settle for someone. So, um, and the reason why I talk about this topic is because I'm at this age where it's like everyone's dating, hooking up, and then eventually in like a few years it's gonna be like are you gonna get married or something? So it's like it's not even like me whining about something that's unnecessary. It's something that is a big social stigma. Um, is that like if you're single, like um, I mean, thankfully, if I'm a guy, so I don't need to be like in a relationship or married or whatever by a certain age. But it's at a point where if you reach a certain age, people will wonder and ask, like, like, what are your prospects? And so, like, that's really something that has been stressing me out is that, I can't start a family if I don't have a partner. Or, you know what I mean? It's just like, there's a lot of things that come into play if I want that traditional family. And to go on to traditional family, like it's not necessarily traditional, but that I want. It's just want to be able to like have the option or like have options, but there are no options right now, so that's the problem. So anyway, it's just me ranting, um, but yeah, I mean this is real life for me, so I'm allowed to rant, and surprisingly, DC, to add on, the people in DC aren't that educated about queer issues or trans issues as much as they do at my college campus. So, if there's anything that I've learned this summer is that people are just as homophobic or unknowledgeable or not really down with hanging out with queer people as much as they do back home. So, because we're in this white city, in this bougie ass, well, excuse my language, but like middle class at least, or like upper class community. And I come from a low income immigrant family, and clearly there's already so many people out of my league, or people who can't even relate to me in so many ways or understand my struggle socioeconomically. So that already rules out a whole different area and people who are privileged, and then people who are straight and cisgender already rule out a whole social group for me. So in essence, I just don't feel like this is a community that I feel safe in sometimes, and sometimes I don't feel like it's a community that I feel um, that I just feel like I belong in, or can relate to me or understand. So anyway, this is my experience with DC this summer. Um, if it changes or if I meet any like awesomeness, I'll update you. But this is what I have so far. It's really harsh criticism of DC, but like just a bunch. Even though people like are liberal here, it's just the same knowledge, the same like social environment for me. And I just feel kind of discouraged. I know I shouldn't, but it is what it is. So it's just very exhausting to try and educate everyone. Um, and just I don't want to go out anymore. To the clubs or to the bars because I just know like how people will respond or not respond to me. Like the race implications or my gender or people assume I'm gay. It's always the same stuff. So anyway, that's the update. This Friday 6 months. So I'll update you again. I'll try and make more and more videos. I know some people make a lot of videos, so I'm gonna try doing that more often. So thanks for watching.